It's Friday. I'm Pastor Scott, and I want to really have a heart-to-heart with you. I talked about this a little bit on the weekend about the spirit of division that's in our country, and I think you know that. And you hear all kinds of things going on, whether or not schools should be open, whether or not we should wear a mask, whether or not we should social distance, whether or not we should gather as a church family. What's going on? I talked to a pastor the other day, and they decided that they were going to gather back together, and 40 people in his congregation are now affected with COVID, and 2 of them have died. Those kind of things okay, we pay attention here. But I want to tell you something. I will not choose to cower in fear. I will be bold and trust in the Lord. But I do want to say this to you as your pastor. I want to encourage you with something. Romans 14 really addresses this whole issue for us. It's amazing how God's word speaks to every circumstance of our life if we will just listen. Let me read it for you. And as I read, I'm going to ask you to identify what jumps out at you as I read this. And I'll give you some thoughts, and then I'll leave you alone. Well, till Sunday. Accept one another who is weak in faith, and don't argue about disputed matters. One person believes that he may eat anything, while another who is weak eats only vegetables. One who eats meat must not look down on one who does not eat meat, and one who does not eat meat must not judge the one who does, because God has accepted him. Who are you to judge another man's household servant? Before his own Lord he stands or falls, and he will stand because the Lord is able to make him stand. So Paul was addressing to the Romans whether or not they should eat meat in a temple that was to an idol. That was the national feeding program. You would go to the temple and get a piece of barbecue, a piece of bread, and that's what they did. And then these people were having none of it. They said, well, you're a heathen if you go to that. Paul's going, look, these idols are not real. Go eat their barbecue. It's okay. But people were struggling with that. They were divided over a social norm. I started to read this way, except anyone who is wearing a mask. Did I just say that? Except anyone who is not wearing a mask. Did I just say that? You see, we have to make a decision that God is the one who controls our lives, and not be divided, and be in unity, and be filled with love. Filled with love. Let me go on. One person judges one day to be more important than the other day, and someone else judges every day to be the same. Let us each be fully convinced in his own mind. Whoever observes the day observes it for the honor of the Lord, and whoever eats or drinks eats of the Lord, and whoever gives thanks, and whoever does not eat is for the Lord that he does not eat, and he gives thanks to God. In other words, Paul's saying, take a stinking deep breath here. Leave it all for Jesus. Live all for Jesus. And don't get caught up in these things. Now, he was addressing this. Some people say, well, we worship God on Saturday because we're Jews. And so, no. We worship God on Sunday because that's the day he resurrected. And then some people said, well, we worship God every day because we're more spiritual. And what happens is they created division over stuff that doesn't matter. Do we do the same? Do we need to show love? Whether there's prophecy, it will cease. Whether there's knowledge, it will fade away. But love never fails. Well, let me finish this. For none of us lives for himself, and no one dies for himself. If we live for the Lord, all for Jesus. Wow. And if we die for the Lord, all for Jesus. Christ died and returned to life for this, that he might be the Lord over both the dead and the living. But you, why do you judge your brother or your sister? Or why do you despise your brother or your sister? For we will all stand before the judgment seat of God. For it is written, as I live, says the Lord, every knee will bow and every tongue will give praise to God. So then, each of us will give an account of himself to God. So maybe you need to think through this. What am I doing? What should I be doing? Should I be in rebellion and creating division? Should I be a sheep and follow the mandate? Or maybe I should listen to Scripture and love you wherever you are because it's not about me, and follow the Lord because I want to build lives that honor him, not edify my own agenda. And maybe you need to quit sharing stuff on Facebook, posting things on Facebook, creating division among your family. And I know personally how much that hurts. So just stop it. Now, some of you are watching this and you're mad at me. I'm sorry, but I love you. And if I don't tell you what God's word says, then I have failed you as your pastor. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to wear a mask when I have to, and I'm not going to wear a mask when I don't need to. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to put on my seatbelt. I'm not going to smoke in public. I ain't going to smoke at all. Smoking won't send you to hell, just make you smell like you've been there. I'm not going to do those because I want my life to build up your life as I live all for Jesus. Let's have that mind in us that was also in Christ Jesus. It's not about me. It's about the Lord. And whatever I can do to make him famous, that's how I'm going to live. So I love you guys, and I hope this helps.